What's up, guys? It's Marcus here. I don't know exactly what's going on, but some breaking news. Surprise, surprise. Another mass shooting. Don't really know much right now, but it's been reported that a military base, JBM, is under an active shooter lockdown. Telling people inside to take cover, people outside to do the same. All news reporters are following this right now. Really don't know what's going on, but as soon as I do, I'll get back on here and cover it. But another one, it's a daily occurrence now. I mean, and it's got to be more people on the left. I mean, it's like they've declared war. They want this civil war. They're going to keep doing these mass shootings till they get response. You know, Trump's put troops in Chicago. They're all mad about that. But I mean, when you got mass shootings daily, and in Chicago, it's just murder is just ran rampant there. The gang activity is off the charts. I mean, most law-abiding citizens, just the regular people in Chicago, are happy about this. They've been under Democratic rule for the last 100 years or something like that, and they have never addressed the crime issue in Chicago. Goes all the way back to like Al Capone, then the outfit, what's the guy's name? Sam Giancana, the mafia, the outfit, that's what they call it there. And now they have these gangs. I believe some of them like the Gangsters Disciples, the Black Disciples, and you have all these cliques. I'm sure, like I know about O Block, King Bond, all that, but it's just murder field out there in Chicago. It's become what LA was in the early '90s with the East Coast West Coast war. LA was big gang territory and all that. Well, now it's Chicago, and might like to add that they have some of the strictest gun control laws in the whole country, but yet you still have these huge rates of gun violence, which goes back to what I've always said. It's not the weapon, it's the person. Look at England. They don't have guns and things over there, so they're just stabbing each other. You take away the guns, they're just going to find another way to kill people. At least with having the Second Amendment, us law abiding citizens things can own guns legally to protect ourselves when these people come up to rob us or break in our house or whatever. But a lot of people actually forget what the Second Amendment's really about. It ain't about sport, hunting, not even protection yourself, not even self protection. The Second Amendment is put in place so that if the government ever does try to rise against the people have their own way to defend themselves against the government. We give up our Second Amendment. What does we have to stop the government from just coming in and whatever? I know this might sound a bit contradictory, but there's a big difference in sending the National Guard in to get criminals under control than as opposed to people just sending it in for all civilians and things. Um, I've been to Chicago one time years and years ago, and it was a beautiful sunny day. We only spent the day there, and it was beautiful. It was great. I loved it. Very nice city. But I mean, here lately, I mean, it's gotten bad, people. It's gotten real bad, and and also, let me address things about that Michigan shooter, the guy that shot the church. People want to say that he's MAGA or he's from the right. I don't know. I haven't looked into it that much yet. I don't think they know. All I am saying is, if if he is on the right, then us on the right, we need to address that. We don't need to start making excuses and things like the left is doing. We need to take responsibility, and we need to see why this guy was like that and address that. Be on the right, we have to be better. I've said it and said it and said it in my videos. I think the left, especially the far left, is just evil. Pure evil. You know, they're the ones that celebrated Charlie Kirk's death and called for his wife and kids. I'm not even going to go there. But, I mean, we on the right, we got to pray for these people. We got to keep order here. We cannot be like them and just go into chaos mode and start burning our cities down and rioting. Look in Portland, Oregon right now. All the shit going on there. Trump just declared Antifa a terrorist organization, but yet you have Antifa in Oregon rioting and things. Is that not a terrorist attack then? You have a terrorist group all grouped up out there rioting and things. Is that not a terrorist attack? Should we not address that? Shout out to my boy DJ Delay. I still ain't caught it out, but I've seen where he's going to Portland, Oregon. He's going to check it out. If y'all don't know who DJ Delay is, check out his channel. It's really awesome. Really good stuff. He covers a lot of things. But yeah, I mean, it's just what's wrong with this country, man? Every day it seems like there's a new mass shooting. I mean, we have to address the mental illness that is affecting this country completely. Start with the transgender people that think that they're two different people, they, them, all that garbage. You know, I mean, if you want to be that, that's fine, but they're pushing their narrative on this transgender thing way too far, I think. And this, you know, all these people on the left, you know, that Destiny guy, I can't stand that prick. I've seen on there where he was talking about going and getting a gun and going out and shooting conservatives. That's a smart idea. Let's go out and shoot the Christian people that are calling for peace and things. The ones that should be the most pissed off and coming after y'all are the ones sitting here praying, holding candlelight vigils, and they still, you know, just talking about we're gonna go kill a conservative. Well, let me let you know something. The conservatives are the ones that have the guns. They've always had the guns, know how to use the guns. And the left is the ones always against gun violence, but yet they're the one cheering on this assassination of Charlie Kirk and wanting more gun violence against conservatives. But at the same hand, I mean, they just go to show you the double standard hypocrisy of the left. All about gun violence, guns bad, blah, blah, blah. But now they're wanting guns to go shoot conservatives. They're going to learn how to shoot. I'd say it. I mean, it's scary to think of where this country's headed. A civil war, especially one like this, you know, will decimate this country. I mean, I'm afraid of what the outcome will be. You know, I mean, no matter who wins, we're all going to lose. We have to unite as a country. There's got to be some forgiveness. There's going to have to be some compromise. There's going to have to be some meeting in the middle and just compromising. Give and take a little, you know. Cooler heads must prevail. Are we on the verge of destroying our nation? And quite frankly, I believe that's what the left wants. You know, I feel like there is some kind of secret hidden agenda by the elites to push this kind of thing. You know, you have a lot of sketchy stuff been going on. Think about the fires in Hawaii. For about a week, it was all over the news, and then nothing. Those people lost everything. And they got like $750. Same thing with the hurricane in North Carolina. Destroyed their houses. They got like $750. But yet we're pouring billions over there to Ukraine. But we can't help our own people. And you got ICE rounding up people, and people saying, oh, that's this, that, and the other. Well, I mean, you got these people jumping this fence illegally, coming over here, and they're getting paid, and they're walking in these nice fancy hotels to go up there and party and trash it. And while they're going into this nice fancy hotel, they're walking right by this war veteran that is not an illegal immigrant that fought for this country and ain't got shit. It's sleeping on the ground. And while we're putting these illegal immigrants that we have no idea about their past, you know, criminal rap sheet or whatever, and we're just taking them in, handing them money, and sending them on up to the nice hotels. I can't tell you how many times I've been sitting in line at the grocery store where I'm scraping change to get some bread and milk when I see some illegals in front of me pull out 3 different food stamp cards to pay for 3 different giant buggies full of food. I am not racist by any form or fashion, not at all. These could be people coming in from England or Ireland, and I would still feel the same. We have to have a closed border. We have to have law and order. Without it, it's total anarchy, and I think you're starting to see that. I mean, this is something that is a very touchy subject, and it's always brought about race. It has nothing to do with the race of these people. It could be Canadians coming in here like that, and we still have to do something. No other country in the world has some wide open border that people can just pour in. So I mean, there's no telling who you're letting in. Al Qaeda, terrorists, ISIS, any of them could come through Mexico and then they could be here right now planning some big terrorist event. And what are we doing? We're completely distracted because the left just went completely nuts and is calling